Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my low communication, no contact. So we're going to ask Spirit, what is going on in this connection? What is your person thinking and feeling? Any guidance Spirit may have for you? Any guidance to move forward, or if this connection is going to come back together. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I am a professional, intuitive, life and love coach full-time. If you enjoy my YouTube channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so I can do more with my YouTube channel. I love your comments, your likes, your shares. Thank you. Welcome back to all my Aries. Let's see what this no contact connection has. What is my person thinking and feeling? Where is this connection headed? What do you have for my Aries? Spirit, I am listening for you now. I have ice, a cold environment. Somebody maybe is giving the other person a cold shoulder. I have recognition. I see you. I know what's going on. Almost there's a little bit of a spying feeling too. A little bit of I'm watching you from afar. Don't think that I don't have my eye on you still, something like that. And then I have growth. We're growing stronger. Sometimes when we are separated, I know it's hard to believe, we learn some kind of lesson and it does bring us back together. And then we say, you know what, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to go through that pain again. This time, we've got to figure out a way to make it work. So there could be some growth, some healing going on. I mean, that would be the best case scenario why we are, in separation. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for me? I have the world. These have some keywords. So dream come true, a resolution, and a promise. Of course, the world is for every ending. There's a new beginning. It's the beginning of a new cycle, a new journey. It could be a new journey for either one of you. It could be a new journey to start over. Let's see. I have an emperor, stability, monogamy, and an older man. Okay, an emperor. I have a judgment card, a turning point, destiny, and answers are about to come into us. And then one more. Most of my decks don't have keywords, but this deck does. It's a deck, a private deck creator. So I like the keywords sometimes. King of Swords, unavailable, unattached, and intellectual. I don't know if I'm in agreement totally with these. I always think of a King of Swords as having made up their mind, knowing what they want. Certainly with this Emperor energy, I mean, these are big cards, the world, the Emperor, the Judgment. I mean, King of Swords are big cards. For every ending, there's a new beginning. Is this the person I want to be with? Is this the person that I've built my life around, that I saw a future with, that I want to have a life with? Something has happened in this connection, obviously, that, we are either on a break from each other or it's just gone cold, is how I feel. I like the turning point with the justice judgment card. I do like that sense of, this could be a turning point, that we could be, at the brink of something. Maybe we've waited it out long enough, something like that. I have an Ace of Swords, a love-hate. There's a breakthrough happening. That's how I am feeling. Whatever this ice is, there's lots of ice going on. I feel like we're at a breakthrough moment. I do feel like we're at a breakthrough moment. I want to stay with that just for a minute. It could be a twin flame. Maybe that's why we are going back and forth, or we've had a separation. If you are to feel like this is a twin flame, check out your signs twin flame readings on my channel. There may be more in-depth messages for you. A twin flame, a reuniting, right? Happiness. The number 19 could be the 19th of the month. The Ace of Swords is also the sense of a feeling of, I want to talk. Okay. I have something to say. I want to be honest. I want to be truthful. you know, and aces have a tendency to come at us very quickly. So this person at bottom of the deck, I have an ace of wands also. So I have an ace of wands and I have an ace of swords. So this person's energy may come back in front of you very quickly, just based on the fact of they can't get you out of their mind. There's sparks here. There's chemistry here. I want you. I want to talk to you. I miss you. There could be something like that going on with these aces. So if this energy is ready to break, if there's a shift towards some kind of reconciliation, when it happens, it's going to happen fast. Okay. It's probably going to happen, you know, like out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the next thing we know is we have to see each other. We miss each other. And, you know, we just have to get back together somehow. So don't be surprised if it, I guess, just turns on a dime. Let's keep going for a second here. Let's see what else Spirit has. What do you have for us? I have the present, being in the moment, enjoying your time together, not worrying about the future. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. It's going to come in very quickly. I have a feeling this person's going to be reaching out to you. And it's almost this feeling of, I'm tired of, you know, you not being in my life. I miss you. I need to see you is the energy I feel. So I have a feeling this is going to be a reconciliation. Look for the signs. Open to spiritual guidance, willing to accept the truth, trusting your gut feelings. So is your gut saying this person's coming back? They just needed some space. They just kind of did this hot and cold thing for a little while. Is your gut telling you that you know that they're thinking about you? You know that they're still watching you from afar. That was one of the other things. I have revenge, lashing out on anger, holding on to grief, and it's time to forgive and forget. So maybe we had, you know, a lot of resentment. Maybe we had some anger. Maybe we had some really, you know, kind of knock down dirty fights. You know, we said some harsh words. Spirit saying bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is this beautiful card, happiness, that we fit well together. This is a lasting commitment, and it could be a deep connection. So they're realizing that, you know, the resentments, the revenge, you know, like I'm mad, whatever, that's not hurting it. That's just hurting everybody. That's hurting you. That's hurting them. Like none of that was working. And this sense of starting over, this passion that you guys have for each other, I think you can't deny the passion. I think that this is the kind of connection that I haven't given up on us. And I think that it's going to come back fast. I think it's going to come back fast. So let's keep going. Let's see what else they have to say. I have a magician. Yeah, they're going to come back. They're going to prove their love. They're going to prove that, you know, whatever happened in this connection, it's like, I'm going to make up for it. Okay, is how I feel. I have a Fool. We're going to start again with this journey. We're going to continue on this journey. 3 of Pentacles. Part of me feels like there was a third person involved with that 3 of Pentacles. Not necessarily. So if that has been removed, if that's no longer even in the equation, then that opens us up to, I'm going to prove that, you know, I really wanted to be with you, or I want to be with you, and I see you in my future with this 3 of Wands. So this person's given some thought. You know, sometimes that space, that separation does allow us to grow. It helps us to see clearly who we want in our lives and when, you know, and like what is important to us. So there's definitely something going on with that. Spirit, please share with me anything that they're feeling, what we've been through, anything that we're stop running away. That could be you or them. Maybe they were running. Maybe you feel like they ran. Maybe you're like, you're just running away from your feelings. You're not addressing the situation. You always just turn off when you know, you're not getting your way, something like that. I wish I could erase all the bad. I do feel that. I do feel like when this person comes back, it's like, I don't want to be, you know, resentful anymore. I'm not interested in getting back or playing a tit for tat anymore. Like that is something they don't want. it makes me nervous to think about us getting back together. Or what are you going to say? Are you going to accept me? Are we going to be the same as we were? You hurt my feelings. That could be you. That could be them. I cut him or him. There's that ice again. Oh, that's interesting. I cut him or her off. Yeah. If there was a third person involved, even if it wasn't even a relationship, flirting, somebody, texting, playing games, anything, that has to be completely cut off. It has to be completely removed. And if I guess that is out of the equation, then that does open up that energy to, we still care about each other. He or she was just a good time. I don't care about them, so there's the honesty. Like, the honesty is, I was realizing that I have feelings for you and I made a mistake. I probably, there's the bottom of the deck. There's my growth again. I'm so proud of your growth. Okay. So I think that sometimes you have to be away from somebody. I mean, if you're really meant to be with this person, spirit will put you back together, but sometimes you have to push them away in order to, I don't know. People have to be away from each other to appreciate them, believe it or not. It's sad to think, but that's what it takes. Sometimes it's like, I had to push you away because I couldn't let you keep hurting me, So then they realize that what they're missing. These are really big cards. So I'm going to just pull these from the top here. I have a Sun. I think we have a new beginning. I think we have a reconciliation. I have a Princess of Cups. Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of emotion here. So whatever happened between the two of you, I'm going to say, can we put the past behind us? Can we, not everybody wants to start over again, but I think some of you really think that you have a shot at being happy with this person. There was just mistakes that were made. And I have a 201. So somebody's just thinking about their future. They're just thinking about, well, where do I go from here? And who do I want to share my future with? And can we try again? So I really think this is a second chance. I really do. I think that, I think the second chance is going to come back very quickly. Also, I think it's going to come back into your life very fast. So we're going to stay with that for a second. Let's just see. I'm worried that you're losing interest. Like the further they get away from you, the more of a cold shoulder, the more distance they are. You think, well, I'm not waiting any longer for you. So this person better step to the plate and kind of prove themselves. I'm not sure how you really feel about me. Do you want me back? There's a little insecurity. Are you still mad at me? Are you ever going to forgive me? Another big thing Spirit just said was, will you ever trust me again? And that's only two people can answer that. Some people can forgive and forget, and other people just have such an impossible time giving that trust again. I need a little more time, so maybe they're just waiting for the right time to reach out, to come back into this energy. I can feel you pulling away from me. Give me a chance. There is nothing I wouldn't do for you. So this sense of, I screwed up. I screwed up. I don't know how to get you back. I have your back no matter what happens. Part of me with that I have my eye on you. I do feel like this person is, they're going to show up if they had to show up to help you with anything like this. Even though you're not connected, they still would be the person that if anything ever happened to you, God forbid, they would show up. They would be right there to help you. So I feel like they still have like one foot in this relationship, their eye on you, and they haven't let go of that. Maybe we were just misaligned and on the wrong path for a period of time. That happens. Somebody's got to learn another lesson. Somebody's got to go out there and see if the grass is greener on the other side, fall on their face and then, realize that's not meant for them. I feel as if you are leaving me behind. So there's a little bit of an insecurity. Now they're really starting to panic that, you're looking for something else. It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong and to say I'm sorry. So there's apologies coming. Okay. I think that there's apologies coming. And I think that that's important to know. I think that we'll talk through, I'm having a hard time admitting, I'm having a hard time admitting my part in this. I'm having a hard time just, I guess, agreeing that, this could have all been prevented, something like that I screwed up. I mean, I think that somebody screwed up and it caused a lot of pain and a lot of trouble. Spirit, please share with me. I have impartiality. Okay. I don't know, like weighing my options, maybe the sense of you're weighing your options, maybe you're going back and forth with pros and cons and, what is it that I want? Am I going to get that trust back? If I let this person back into my life, what's to say I won't get hurt again? That's always the risk. I'm a workaholic, throwing myself into my work. Maybe they're throwing themselves into their work right now to keep their mind off of this. There's definitely an insecurity happening. Look at the devil took away his heart. It's like he should be feeling insecure. He could lose you. He or he could lose you. And, and to try to win you back, will it ever be the same? Maybe. Could it be better? Maybe. That's up to you guys. It depends on how much trust we can gain back and how much, a sense of that we're going to be okay, a facade. I don't want you to pretend with me, right? I don't want you to pretend with me. I don't want you to hold back. I need you to be honest with me. I need you to feel like this is an enlightenment, but it did come into me almost as a new beginning, also a fresh start. I don't know. I feel like I'm happy. I feel like it's a second chance. Sometimes when we have those second chances, we're very filled with hope. We just say we're going to put the past behind us, and life is a long journey, and we know that this person means more to us than holding a grudge or being mad forever. So maybe you do feel like you're ready to move on, and you guys could move on. I'm getting lost in the memories. So they're doing a lot of thinking about what you guys have gone through. I'm still not ready. So they're not quite there yet, but when it comes in, I think it will come in fast. Whether they bump into you, they see you, they feel the urge to call you in the middle of the night. They can't take it one more day. Spirit just said something like that. I keep writing and deleting your messages. They're trying to reach out. I hope you're not with someone else. They don't want you to be with someone else. They get it if you are, because you don't have any commitment to them right now. But, it's the sense of, I'm not giving you what you want, but at the same time, I don't want you to be with somebody else. So you can't have both. You scare the blank out of me. Okay. You scare the blank out of me. I am who I am. Now that's a little bit of a power play for me that, are they willing to change? Maybe that's what you're saying. Like, are you going to change? What's going to be different this time? You can't just get your way and, do whatever you want, so maybe that's part of like, are they really going to change? I don't feel ready yet. I can't get over you. That I believe, right? That I believe. I feel like they might not be ready to step to the plate, but at the same time, they don't want you to be with somebody else. They can't stop thinking about you. The grass wasn't greener on the other side, and I can't get over you. So I think that is pretty much where they're at. But I would not be surprised if this person reaches out to you in the very near future. I don't think you're very far away. and you guys get back together on kind of this whirlwind of passion. And because it's almost a sense of we're both holding back. We're both just trying to not give in to it. Okay. But they can't get over you. And if they can't get over you, they're probably thinking about a way to try to win you back and try to come back into your life. So let's put this out into the universe. And if this is meant to be, Spirit will bring you guys together. I hope this guidance helped you today. If it did, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, claim it, whatever helps, you to connect. And let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe again. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.